Yes, people, welcome back to TalkBall, home of real views and no clickbait. We're going to talk about the Arsenal game against Wolves on Thursday. It's not going to be exactly a match review because I didn't watch the full game, and so I can't give my full opinion of what happened, and I can't really review the game that well. But we're going to talk about what the result means for the upcoming matches and what it could mean for the rest of the season. But yo, 1-0 win against Wolves wasn't can't say that I was expecting that. I guess if you was to ask me if we'd win by what scoreline, I'd probably say 1-0. But I wasn't expecting us to win that game. Probably thought that we'd get a draw, especially at Wolves Stadium. Wolves are decent, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't lie about Wolves are a good team. So I wasn't expecting the full 3 points, but yo, we went and got it. You get me? I didn't watch the full game, as I said, but I did watch like quite a bit of it. Probably watched about 60-70% of the match, and like it wasn't the best performance from us, I guess. Wolves probably looked like they were more likely to score, but you get a lot of games like that where the other team is going and going and going, and the other team just sits back, holds it down, hits them on a counter, and gets a goal. We didn't really get a goal from a counter, but we got it from a corner. And big man Gabriel, one of my favourite players at the team, came in and done the business for us. Lacazette could have locked the game off towards the end of the match, but he missed it. He's missed quite a few of those shots. Keep saying it though. When he spent his whole match running around the whole pitch trying to break down play and then pass it into us so that we can take counter attacks. He gets there and he misses a shot. Maybe it's because he's fatigued, but that one that he missed was pretty bad. But he himself, he knows it. He even made that post. Quick Instagram apology. Everyone just apologizes these days. You do something mad. And you just go apologize, brother. It's like it never happened, but at least he knows that he messed up. That's what you really need to know from these guys. When they start thinking that it's normal to do things like that and that there's no problem with it, then that's when it's a problem. But like I said, knows that he messed up with that. So yeah, I guess that's good. But yeah, man, it was a decent result. 1-0, got the 3 points. Kind of needed that. I don't really care, as I said before. I don't even care how we play no more this season. I just want to get top 4. That's all I want to get. So yeah, it's good. The defense came up trumps again, bruv. As I've said, that's one thing this guy's brought to our team, bruv. We can defend. Even on a parking the bus situation, I don't care if we're parking the bus. I actually don't care. As I said, I don't care how we play, but we're parking the bus. You could. I wouldn't call it a proper parallel park of the bus. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't call it that. But we got a nice block. We got a nice low block there, and we can kind of make it work. We got, as I always say, we got sick individual defenders, and these men actually play well together. So yeah, well done to the defense. I didn't think that he'd start Cedric, to be honest. I actually didn't think that he'd start Cedric, but Cedric played. He was all right. He done his job. I actually thought Holding would play, but he brought Holding in at the end, and Holding was just heading the ball out and stuff. He did well. People were going crazy. Whoa, amazing performance by Holding, bro. He just came on for like 20 minutes and just headed the ball out, bro. It's not that deep, you know what I mean? But it was well done by him, and it helped us secure the win. Towards the end of that, at the end of the game, these guys were celebrating mad. I don't want to be a party pooper, but bruh, we were celebrating crazy, bro. Like, see Ben White. Like, yo, relax. Like, take the win. Let's go. We got a match next week. Like, come on. Like, the Wolves players were going crazy. See Neves talk about it. Looked like they won the trophy, but it did, bro. These men were celebrating like nutters, bro. Ramsdale pulling guys' shirts. Yeah, bruv. Mad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bloody hell. Like, obviously it's nice, isn't it, that these guys are happy to be winning and like they understand how important those 3 points are. But bro, take it easy. Like, come on, regroup. We won it, 3 points. We didn't even deserve that. It wasn't no amazing performance. Or maybe that's why they were celebrating so much, because we didn't really probably deserve to go away with the 3 points. But yo, I don't know. The celebration was a little bit crazy in my opinion. But yo, who cares really and truly? I remember when Liverpool beat some dead team and they did like a holding hands thing, went up to the fans and thanked the fans. But I guess that's different because they're just thanking the fans. Like, I don't know if the Arsenal players were thanking the fans. They were just going crazy on the pitch, bro. But yeah, like I don't know, man. It's whatever. I'd rather see us celebrating that for, you know what I'm saying, proper big matches. But I guess this was a big match. You know what I'm saying. don't really know what's going through these players' heads at the end of the day. So yeah, it was good, man. It was a good result, banging result. Very happy with it. Martinelli got the most ridiculous red card I've ever seen in my life. Like Arteta said, I don't often agree with this guy, but he said, bro, I was going crazy when I seen it, for starters. I was going crazy. I thought that the ref just made a mistake. I thought that he'd done something so ridiculously stupid, but it's actually in the law. You can give 2 yellow cards for the same phase of play. I couldn't, bro, I was so shocked. But the thing about this one was, the first yellow card came from Martinelli putting his hand in the guy's face, yeah? While the guy was taking a throw on. Why did the ref not stop it then and there? Why did he not stop it then and there? That you should have stopped it. It's not like the guy was running and Martinelli came and like pushed him and he passed the ball away. Nah, it was dead ball situation. The guy was taking a throw on and Martinelli obstructed the throw on basically, bruv. Like that should have been stopped then and there. Yellow card given and done, bruv. Bro, even if you wanted to give a red card for that because he put his hand in his face or whatever he did, it would have been more justified than this guy letting the play go on and then Martinelli barges the guy and he gives him a second yellow. Bruv, ridiculous. But anyway, as I said, I don't agree with Arteta too often, but as he said, 2 yellow, you really gotta wanna give that yellow card. You really gotta wanna do it. You really gotta wanna give the guy the red card for that. To actually make the decision to give him 2 yellows for that, bro. It's crazy, bro. Why would he do that? What a waste, man. Against some, you know what I'm saying? He's a young boy, bro. Like, why would you do that? You gotta really wanna do it. And bro, like, I don't like being this guy, but Arsenal get violated by referees, bro. We get violated by referees. It is mad. And it's not just now, it's been for years, bro. We get violated with decisions by referees, bro. I swear down. We easily get yellows and reds. And the other teams, they do whatever the fuck they want to do to us. And nothing happens to them. Like, I don't get it. It's such a piss take. Like, I wonder why. Like, I don't know why, bro. Is it because... I think it stems from Wenger times. Because Wenger would, like, complain a lot about physical teams and things like that. So I guess maybe the refs, like, it's kind of ingrained in their heads now. If something happens to us that's bad, they probably think it's not that bad because it's us. You know what I'm saying? So we're just making a meal out of it. Like, maybe that's what it is. Like, I'm not saying that it's some cheating situation, but yo, there was the yellow card scandal at the start of the season, and when you accumulate those things, it looks a bit crazy. But I'm not saying that it's some like cheating situation. But like, yo, there's some unconscious bias there, like, against believing us. You know what I'm saying? These guys think that we're just that we are liars and things, and then when we do bad things, they probably look at it as, oh look, they're getting pissed off because they can't handle the little physicality, so they're doing a madness now to the other players. So let's give them a red or a yellow. Like, it's ridiculous, bruv. I swear down, like, it's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, from time that is a real rule, there's not much you can say, because if you ask me, they are 2 yellow cards. The first one, he puts his face he puts his hand in the guy's face, and then the second one, he barges him from behind, and you could tell that it's a spiteful attack. He wanted to, like, it wasn't dangerous, but like it was spiteful, bruv. It was spiteful. He wanted to do something in that situation. So I guess in that case, you can't really argue it. But as I said, he had to stop the first one straight away from it's a dead ball situation, and he's obstructing the continuation of the play. You have to stop the ball. You have to stop the game there and not give him the yellow card. It's ridiculous, bruv. It's ridiculous. But, you know, it doesn't matter. I guess we're going to lose him for the next match unless we'll appeal that, but I don't think we'll appeal that. And even if we do, I don't think the FA is going to do anything about it. Because as I said, it's in the rules. No matter what anyone says about it. I feel like I saw the OG of refereeing. I forgot what this guy's name is, but he came out and said, yo, we got to have common sense when we referee. And it's true, bruv, you do. It doesn't matter if something's by the book, if something is in the rule of the book. You just got to think with your head, like, is that really necessary for me to follow through with what the rule says here? You just gotta think, use your brain. I was watching the Super Bowl. I wasn't watching the Super Bowl. I don't watch that sport, but I clicked on it for like 5 seconds, and then the guy was saying that the refs have been very lenient, and he was like, yeah, they should be, because it's the final, it's a Super Bowl, and you just gotta let these guys play in. And I think that needs to be employed in every game that people play, bro. You gotta let these guys play. Guys break rules throughout the game. You know how many guys give foul throws? Bro, I remember when Bellerin would get called back for every foul throw he ever did, but everyone else is doing foul throws. It's ridiculous, bro. But yeah, anyway. Nice result. 3 points. You know what I'm saying? It puts us in a position now where if we win our 3 games in hand from the team that's in 4th place, which is West Ham, we go 7 points clear of West Ham, who would then be in 5th place. Man United, who we have 2 games in hand from Man United, even if they win their game and you know what I'm saying, their game, because they got a game in hand from West Ham as well. So if they win their game and have the same amount of games as West Ham, they'll be in 4th place. But if we then win our 3 in hand, we go 5 points clear of Man United. So we'll be 5 points clear of Man United and 7 points clear of West Ham. So we're in a good position. We would be in an even better position if we had beaten Burnley. But, you know, you can't ask for everything in this life. So we'll be in a good position there. We'll be in an excellent position, really and truly. Because as I said, well, not as I've said, but as I've been thinking, like, we don't have many hard teams to play anymore. The next hard team we only got to, and Man United is not really hard. It's just more of an occasion match. You know what I'm saying? Like, they could win it, we could win it. Who knows what's going to happen in that game? But that's like probably the most, that's the toughest game we probably got from our final run of matches to the end of the season. There are better teams, in my opinion, than Man United that we got to face. But, like, a harder to win game is probably going to be against Man United than any of the other teams that we still got to face. And we still got to play Tottenham, to be fair. But, like, they're kind of far behind. And if we can capitalize on these 3 games in hand that we have, like, a loss or a draw against Tottenham won't mean that much. So that's what that matters. The games against Brentford, the game against Wolves, and the game against Watford. Those are the 3 games that we gotta win those games, bro. Like, we gotta win these next 3 games. I think we can beat Brentford. They played very well against us the last game. I think they smacked us 2-0, didn't they? Yeah. But it's a different time now. We're better, they're worse. They did get Christian Eriksen, who is a baller. Who knows what it's like to play against us. He's played against us before. He's done dirt against us before. But he's not playing for Pochettino's Tottenham no more. So it's, you know what I'm saying, there's that, you get me. But I think we'll beat Tottenham pretty easy. I think we'll beat Brentford pretty easily. The next game is going to be Wolves. I think that'll be a tight game, but I just have a feeling that at home we're going to beat him. I just have a feeling that at home we're going to beat him. Like, I just think that. And Martinelli will be back for that game, and he's going to be very useful in that match. So, but yo, Wolves are sick, man. They just smacked Tottenham yesterday 2-0. Like, they smacked them, bro. It should have been 5-0. Like, you get me. And I say yesterday because this is a late upload of the match review. Like, what you know what I'm saying? Didn't really have time to do one after Thursday. But yeah, here I am now doing it. So yeah, like, Wolves smacked Tottenham yesterday 2-0. And they smacked them, bro. It should have been 5-0, as I just said. So that's going to be a difficult game. They're going to be hyped up. They're going to want to smoke us because of the, like, you saw how angry their players were, the way we were celebrating on their home pitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? They were talking about, yeah, it shows how good we are, blah, blah, blah. But they were pissed off about it. They didn't like it, bro. So when they go to our home pitch, they're going to put in 150% to stop us. It's going to be difficult. I think we can win, but Wolves are a wavy team. So, you know what I'm saying? We'll see what happens with that one. And then the third game, Watford, like, we got to smack them, basically. We have to smack them, in my opinion. It goes by dates, I guess. So I don't know exactly which are our 3 games in hand. I know Tottenham is definitely one of them. And next week we're playing on the weekend. So it's going to be at the same time as everybody else. We must have a game next week, midweek, which is most likely going to be the Wolves game. Of course it's going to be the Wolves game because we played Wolves last week. So Wolves is one of the game in hand. Tottenham is another game in hand. And I don't know who the third one is. But if we can beat Wolves and Tottenham, we'll be in a banging position. We'll be in 4th if we can beat Wolves and Tottenham. But if we win that third game in hand as well, and the other games that we have, we'll be in a super banging position. So, yeah, man, look, who knows? With Arteta, if we can get a top 4... I hate him, don't get it twisted, I don't want this guy to continue. But if we can get a top 4 finish with Arteta, and a convincing top 4 finish, so I'm talking about all off our own back, not because another guy flopped and these guys had a shit run of form and those guys scored their own goal in the last minute and these guys lost their best player so they started dropping points. Not that. If we go on a mad run now to the end of the season, as I've said I've been saying from about November-ish times, if we can get 25 solid games in January, we didn't have that many good games, but we only had a couple Premier League games anyway. We're in February now. We've won our first February Premier League match. So that would probably be 2 games from January, 2 Prem games from January out of that 25 from when we started winning last season, when we started going on a good run. Out of the 25, it'll be about 2 games, City game, and I think the Burnley game is bad. So the City game and the Burnley game, but we didn't play well. We didn't play bad against City. We didn't play well against Burnley though. So that'll be 1 game out of the 25 that I think is not impressive. If we can now go from now to the end of the season, get maximum points, maybe 90% of the points that we can get against the teams that we're playing. As I said, they're not the best teams. Then I will be impressed, and I'll say that Arteta deserves to stay perhaps and just continue what he's doing. But if it's like a scraped one, you know what I'm saying? Last one, we win by a goal, we get top 4 by 1 goal, we get top 4 by 1 point because the other teams are like dropping points and shit. Then I'm still gonna be just thinking, yeah, that's dead. Because really and truly, the competition for top 4 is weak, bruv. It's super weak, bruv. It's super weak. The maddest thing is, if we win our games in hand, we go 2 points off Chelsea. That's mad. We go 2 points off Chelsea, so if we win our 3 games in hand, we should be comfortably above the other guys. We are the best team, like without doubt. Out of the guys who are going for top 4, outside of the top 3, the guys who are going for that 4th place, we're the best team. Like we are. Like I don't care what no one says. We're the best team. The other guys that are trying to get in there, to me, the best team after us is Wolves, but I don't think they're gonna get top 4. I think they're just gonna lack something at the end, like a bit of quality that are in our team. I think we have. So to me, we're clearly the best out of that top 4, out of the guys going for the 4th place. So if we don't get that, then, bruh, I'm gonna start ripping this guy, bruv. That's when I'm really gonna go ham. And I've said it before. I said I'm gonna go ham with this guy. But if we don't get top 4 with this team against the competition for the 4th place, there's no excuse. There's absolutely no excuse. And if Edu don't speak to KSC and he's like, yo, get that guy out of the team, then he's a donut as well, bruv. Because it's not about Kroenke no more, bruv. It's not about him no more. Our team makes mad peas. What do you want to do? Drop 200 million a year? It don't work like that, bruv. Not even City do that. You get me? Like, no one does that. Like, the last guy that did that was Chelsea, bruv. And they came off for 2-year bans, so they just had to do it. Like, they were just like, yo, let's just do it. But we don't need to do that. We can drop a cool 70 to 100 million a year on transfers. And even that, we shouldn't even need to. We'll get to a point where we shouldn't need to. But we can drop 70 to 100 million a year just from the money that the club makes. So this ain't about Kroenke no more. This is about who's controlling what happens on the pitch. And at the moment, that's Edu and that's Arteta. So if we don't get top 4, the way things are right now, in the position that we are right now, Arteta and Edu have got to go. They have got to go. All right? Anyway, this was TalkBall. Lovely, 3 points in the bag. We've got our next game coming out next week. And I've got a couple of videos coming up this week as well. My guys, lots of love. Have a lovely Monday, rest of your Monday, and have a lovely week.